Mr. West, Mr. West. Oh, Mr. West. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Constant Craziness, TCC number 87. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get right into the rundown. It's your humble host, Platt. On tonight's show, I was thinking, Kanye West, he did an interview with these academics. We'll talk about it. On a spoonful of sugar, we got a great star out of Philadelphia. A trolley operator decided that she's going to brighten up people's day. Try to change lives, one passenger at a time. And we're going to love it. And we're going to end with the craziness. Get down on the ground in the name of the Lord. Oh, y'all, I'm so proud to be black. FBA stand up. And I'm so happy to be back. TCC number 87. Ooh, it's coming at
you. Everybody.
I was thinking that you should like and subscribe to this amazing podcast. I was thinking that Kanye West, he would probably do it. You should ask yourself, what would Kanye West do? I think he would. I mean, he might. I was thinking that. I was. Oh, I don't even want to do this one, y'all. I don't. All right, here we go. I was also thinking about an interview I saw. Kanye West, y'all might have heard of it by now. You can have it. Recently, I think of sometime last couple weeks, Kanye West, before a trip to Japan, he sat down with the beloved DJ Academics, everybody's favorite chubby DJ. I love you, Ak. You're cool sometimes. And this is about an hour and a half. I'm trying to think of where to start. I was in a hotel room. He told academics, "Hey man, I'm about to jump on a flight to Japan. People have been threatening my life. I can't see why." And Ag pulled up on him, and he was in the hotel, I imagine. And he just kind of, I don't even know if you would call it an interview as much as maybe just a stream of consciousness from the mind of Ye. Every weird nigga's Lord and Savior. It was interesting. I think it's an adjective that we could use. One of the things that stood out, he did the whole interview. Well, he greeted Kanye, and Kanye was like, "Hey, come on," hey, what's going on? And then Kanye switched into a black Klansman outfit, like the white hooded, the robe with the pointy hood, but it was all black. I think it might have been leather. Don't quote me. It was a quality material, but it was black. Why? Kanye, why you made me do this, bro? Okay. And so, they stood up the whole time. I'm mad about the whole interview. There's a lot of stuff that makes me mad, but I'm really mad that he made academics stand up the whole time. The whole interview was just standing up. And, I mean, it's hard to describe. Kanye talked about a lot of different things. I mean, the normal Kanye rants. Some of the highlights, I guess, if you want to call them that. He was telling, Jesus, Jeez. He was telling Ag about how, Kim came up. What would a Kanye interview be without Kim? Basically mad because he tried to do a recording. I guess he was going to do a song with Puff Daddy. He's going to put Lil North. I like Lil North. She's a beautiful little girl. And he was saying that he found out that Kim actually owns the rights to the children's name, so he couldn't really put her on that song. So he was mad about that. Kim, of course, says she told him. They discussed it. I mean, believe who you want to believe. But he said, I'm sorry if I sound crazy, y'all, but it's crazy. I don't know how to say this without. I have to sound crazy to describe it, so you'll have to excuse me. So pardon me in advance. He was saying how, he never even really wanted to have children with Kim in the first place. And, I know he's been working on music with his daughter. So that's gotta be strange, huh? Imagine if you're Northwest and you hear your dad saying, "I never wanted to even have this little motherfucker." Oh my God. I remember, excuse me, y'all. I remember when he was trying to run for president. Can't believe he didn't win that. He was, remember, y'all, I think y'all probably remember. He was crying on stage saying, "We were going to abort my daughter." It's like, damn, poor little Northwesty, man. Can you imagine being a little North? Your dad's like, damn, I wish I would have never had you. Like, what? Like, why would you? Like, look, man. I get, okay. Maybe you have a situation where you might, maybe you did have a child on accident. It happens. Sometimes you in the heat of passion. Not all children are planned. But you had 4 kids with this woman, man. How do you have 4 children with someone and then be like, well, I was never even wanting to have kids with in the first place? Like, maybe you should have stopped. Okay, you have 1 kid with Kim. Okay, cool. 2. Okay, look, man, that was impregnate me once, shame on you. Impregnate me twice, shame on me. Is that how it goes? Impregnate me 3 times, shame on. Oh my God, yay. Why would you say that, yay? I'm serious, yay. Why would you say that about your daughter, bro? She's gonna hear this, yay. You can do better than this, bro. He went on to say all kind of things. And of course, if you've been living under a rock, he has a problem with the Jewish community, the Zionists, and the people who inhabit the promised land of Israel. And one thing I want to say about that, excuse me, my phone fell. One thing I want to say about that, if you have this issue with these people, or whatever is going on, and one thing I can say, that community, they do seem to be hypersensitive. Like, people talk about black people all the time. They have so many criticisms of black people. Foundational Black Americans. They talk about Caucasians, white Americans all the time. Every group of people kind of will get talked about, and there'll be criticisms levied against them. And it does seem like, hey, with the Jewish community, you can't really say anything about them. And whatever problem you have with these people, whatever complaints that you have with these people, all the antics, man, it just makes you look like a fool. The Black Klansman, I know he did say, hey, the reason I'm doing this, and he has an iced out swastika chain, which is a whole nother show. I'm not going to even YouTube. I'm just saying what he's, I'm just reporting the news, YouTube. Relax. But he made a point that I thought was interesting. He said, a lot of these executives who, he feels like these Jewish executives, they take this gangster music, like say drill music out of Chicago, and it's basically black pain, and it's young black men who have no out, and they're talking about violence and the murder and within the foundational Black American community, and they're profiting off our pain. So the reason why I'm wearing this swastika and this KKK outfit is I'm going to try to profit off their pain. You notice how when our pain, they have no problem with it, they promote it, but when it's our pain, everybody gets all tight and people want to boycott. And it's like, from a certain point of view, I can kind of see what he's saying. And maybe he has a valid point. But when you're surrounded with the antics, when you were surrounded with all the buffoonery, it's like your point gets lost. And anything valid, with anything you were saying, it just gets washed away. And this goes back to the last show. Like I said, TCC, I love it to be this just ongoing conversation. The clout monster, it's just got out of control. Back in the day, to be in the music business, you actually have to have talent. You have to have some sort of talent. You got to be able to sing. You got to be able to rap. It just seems like more and more, especially with, I really do blame this social media age. It's just about antics. Who can get online and make a biggest fool of themselves? Who can get online and make the biggest spectacle? And the talent, it's just an afterthought. I see all these little kids running around. Oh, it's a prank. They're doing all that stuff. I saw this one kid, he got shot trying to prank someone. And everyone is just chasing clout, and they'll do anything to get it. And with the case of Kanye, he went on to say a bunch of things. I'm going to have a link to the interview. It's hard to watch. It really is. After a while, it's like, he's talking about Jay-Z, and hey, Jay-Z's probably going to try to kill me. I know Jay-Z is going to try to kill me. I got to get this plane. It's just like, what are you doing, man? And it's sad to me. I remember Kanye first coming out. I spoke about Kanye on this show before. He's one of our favorite topics. But I know the dude's a talented dude. He can design clothing. He's a good writer. He makes beats. He makes music. And it's just sad that he's gotten so far away from just doing things that showcase that talent. And being an artist and letting that talent speak for itself. The whole world is in a race for clout. The whole world is just, what's the next thing I can say? I just want to get views. I just want to get likes. I just want to get clicks. And he swears up and down, no, I'm trying to share the truth. He was comparing himself to God, and everyone's jealous of him because he's so talented. And I think he is talented. But this clout demon, this clout monster, it's going to be the end of this country, man. It's going to be the collapse of society. People do anything for the gram. People do anything for a little slice of fame. People do anything to be seen. I really wish we could get back to a time where, especially with music, nowadays, the rap music used to be about really complicated bars, people that are talented. Nowadays, I'll hear music, skit, that skit, that swag. And if you put on enough of a spectacle, it won't matter what you say. Your album will get pushed. Your content will get pushed. And I really wish we could get back to, it's not about the antics. It's not about how much you can offend people. But it's how good you can be. How your art can actually touch people. And I remember Kanye, man. He used to be about that too. And I tell you what, I pray for that boy. Every time I hear him talk lately, he just seems lost. I think every now and then he might have a sprinkle of truth in what he's saying, and there's people who are just die hard. They're yes men. They cling on to it, but it's also a lot of just bullshit. I just want to say, yay, man, slow down, man. Come back to reality. Any grievances you have, take off all these get-ups, these clothes, and all these antics. And whatever you have that's going on in your mind, you have a grievance, just voice it in a sane way. Because I tell you what, that clout demon, he's going to end up taking you to hell, man. Mr. West. Mr. West. We're going to keep the show going, y'all. A spoonful of sugar. What's next?
Everybody.
All right, y'all. We have another great story for you tonight. It comes to us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A trolley operator by the name of Miss Tracy Holmes Williams. She's working for the Southwest Philadelphia Transportation Authority for 26 years. And she is an operator. She goes out of her way to treat people with respect and kindness. I actually have the story for y'all. I want you to listen to it. Listen to her for her own words. Y'all take a listen.
Just do a full walk around. You're coming into my house. So you coming in my house. I want to greet you. I want you to feel good. I want you to have a nice time. Sometimes I'll say, hold up. Don't get on yet. I got to roll out the red carpet.
Welcome to Route 36.
The champagne in the back. Hello, my name is Tracy Holmes Williams. I've been employed with the authority a little over 26 years. We're the frontline workers, so we're going to be the first thing that the passengers see when we come down the street. You never know what type of day that they might be having, so I just try to be the person that can make them smile. Morning. How are you? How you like the decorations? How you feeling the positive vibes? So I put the positive quotes up here to inspire people, because you never know what type of day that they have. Positive vibes. Oh, thank you. And it just motivates you. You was having a terrible morning, and my trolley helped you. That's what's up. So I just try to make everybody feel good, and I always throw up little hearts, showing I love you or whatever. They can be standing outside, and I'll just throw up hearts just to make them smile. Even when my coworkers ride past, I don't know what type of day they might be having. So I also want my coworkers to feel happy and a little stress-free, relaxed, because you can go through a lot out here. And just going up and down the street, looking through the different neighborhoods and stuff, you see a lot of different things. You see the less fortunate. Next up, 37th and Spruce. So I just want people to feel good. Well, your energy and your attitude determines what type of day you want to have. So keep those positive vibes, stay smiling, you'll be all right.
I'm gonna cut there, y'all. This really touched me for the simple fact that it's not much that she's doing. Basically she's just being nice. But it seems like in this world, that's hard to come by. And I know for a fact, there's been somebody that one morning they got on that trolley and they weren't feeling well, man. They were going through it. Maybe they were late on their rent. Maybe one of their loved ones was sick. Ain't no telling, like she said, what someone was going through. And that small effort on her part, just to be respectful, just to be loving, just to be kind. This whole segment, I do this show. When I was first going to start doing my show, I wanted to have this segment in the show for this very reason. We joke around a lot. What I was thinking is going to be a litany of things. And the craziness, we're joking around. But I always want to have something in this show just to sprinkle a little positivity into the world. And you never know, just that little sprinkle, who it's going to affect. So whoever's listening to this today, whoever's listening to any of my shows, I hope this segment has brought some joy to someone. Even if it just brought joy to one person, I feel like I've accomplished my goal. So Ms. Holmes, we salute you. TCC salutes you. Going out your way and looking out for others, being your brother's keeper. It means a lot. Sometimes more than you'll ever know. Y'all feel good. Y'all feel that? I feel it. All right, we're gonna keep the show going. The craziness. What's next?
Everybody.
Never would have paid it. Never would have paid it. No. Never would have paid it. Oh, Warren. Sappy. Minister, what are you doing, man? Oh, you gross. Oh, brother. Oh. Oh, y'all might have heard. Oh, my God, man. Oh, it's just gross. Preacher, what's that? They're ending. Never paid it. Services were ending. And it felt like the congregation just, the spirit of giving wasn't in the era. He told him, he said, nah, you know what? I'm gonna need some more of that bread. I need everybody in here to give me $20. Ushers, the man said, ushers, close the doors. And you know what else I'm really mad at? The way he said, close the doors. Close the doors. It's like, nigga, I hate you so much. He tells the ushers, close the doors. Said, nobody leaving. And the Lord said unto them, break thyself. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, put your fucking hands up. And then the Lord, he said, get the 4-5 and put it in their face. And then you put the money in the bag. Shame on you, man. You ain't doing the Lord's work, man. That's not God. God didn't say that. God wanted me to let y'all know that y'all better give me this motherfucking money. He didn't say that. I don't think he said that. TCC number 87. Y'all, watch these false prophets. What God needs your money for, man? This makes me sick, man. Goodness gracious. Need to tell everybody at home, everybody watching, y'all give me $20 too. Nigga like Suge Knight. I heard he hung an old church lady upside down. Told her to sign on away the deed to her house. I don't know if it's true. Close the doors. That nigga, I wish that nigga would have, bro. Shut that church up. I'm sorry. You know what? I don't have to be sorry. That's disgusting, man. You sitting here extorting your congregation. Shame on you, Pastor. I tell you what. I never would have paid it. Never would have paid it.
Everybody.
That will do it for another episode of The Constant Craziness. TCC number 87 is in the books. Arrivederci. I just want to say, nobody moves, nobody gets worshipped. Oh, Mr. Sapp, you need your ass beat, boy. I never would have paid it. Oh, y'all. I'm so happy to bring this to you. I'm going to see y'all soon. TCC number 88. It's right around the corner. Can't wait to bring it to you. Can't wait to see you again. But until I do, well, y'all know where I'll be. Right there by the dock of the bed. Mm-hmm.